If you're still doing 100% of your designing inside Cricut Design Space, you're making your life way harder than it needs to be. Design Space is great for cutting, but let's be honest, it is terrible for designing. The fonts are limited, the shapes are basic, and trying to create complex layout can feel like fighting with a toddler. That's why today I'm giving you the complete Canva for beginners guide specifically for Cricut users. I'm going to show you how to set up your canvas, how to find the best free fonts, and most importantly, how to export your files so they cut perfectly on your Cricut every single time. So, step one is where most beginners mess up. Don't just click on Instagram post that you see up top. If you're making a shirt decal, you need to work in inches, not pixels. Okay. So, what I like to do is to go to Canva, canva.com, click on this create button. And from here, again, they're going to show you some preset designs. I want to point out too, again, down here, you can see where it says 1080 by 1350 pixels. When you're creating your projects, you want to make sure that you're using inches and not pixels. So in this list over here on the left side, you want to click on custom size. Now, again, let's say that I want to make a shirt, but I want my create space or my canvas space to be about 12 by 12 inches. Automatically, Canva sets the units to pixels, and you want to change that to inches, okay? From here, you can go ahead and type in 12 by 12, and then click Create New Design, okay? So that is the first thing. Now, for the fun part, in Design Space, you have to pay about 99 cents for a single flower image, especially if you don't have Cricut Access. In Canva, you have thousands of free options. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So when you click on elements over here on the left side, you can type in flower. So let's type in flower here. Gonna press enter on my keyboard. If you want to see the free flowers, what you'll do is to click on this little arrow that goes to the right, and you can see some of the options that are available. Okay. I like to click on graphics here, and then let's click on this to the right. Okay. So now you can see it has the price. I'm going to click on free, and it's going to show me all the free flowers. I want to point out something else here as well. Now, with these free flowers that you see that have the multicolors, these are best used if you're creating a print then cut project, okay? Because your Cricut, if you were to try to use one of these full color images to like basically cut it with your Cricut without using print then cut, you're gonna have to do a lot of layering and things like that, and it's just gonna make your life difficult, okay? But if you see an image that looks like this, that has the, it's just a solid silhouette color image, that is the type of image that you're gonna want to use, okay? So you can scroll through here, see what else is available. Also, if you see single color images like this, those are great images to use as well. And again, you can, type in different things here in the search box that you want to use. Again, I'm clicking on some of those solid color images so you can see what that looks like. You could also type in something like flower silhouette, see what pops up. Free is still selected up here. Um, and you have more options that you could choose from, okay? So let's just keep scrolling through to see what some of the options are. I like this one here. Actually, I think I like that one the best out of all of the ones I've selected. So I'm just going to delete all the other ones that I've selected, make this a little bit larger. I'm just dragging the corner of it. Again, take your time, scroll through, see if there are any designs that you like that you want to use. You can start to see other things pop up that are not necessarily, flowers, but may have those keywords in them too. This is a nice flower as well if you wanted to use something like that. Okay. So I have my flower here. Now, what I want to do is to add some text as well. Or let's just say I wanted to download this flower from Cricut Designs or from Canva. So what I would do is go ahead, click on this share button in the top right corner. Click on the download button. Now, this is where you definitely need to pay attention. You can click on this file type drop down And you can download your image in a lot of different formats. You can do JPEG, PNG, PDF, SVG, all of that. Now, if you're downloading SVG file, you must have Canva Pro, okay? For purposes of this video, I'm not going to use the SVG. I'm just going to use the PNG because I know a lot of people do not want another subscription, and I definitely understand that, okay? So we're going to choose the PNG option here. I'm going to choose, typically here too, if you have Canva Pro, you would choose transparent background. Again, you see that little crown over there. That means that you must have Canva Pro in order to do so. So I'm not going to check on that. When this image downloads, it's going to download with the white background, but we're going to remove that in Cricut Design Space. So let me click on download here. And you're going to get a pop-up screen. You can name your file whatever you want to. I just typed in flower. Now I'm going to hop over to Cricut Design Space and we're going to upload. So I'm on my canvas here. And if you don't know how to get to your canvas, let me show you how. So if you click, you're on your home page, open up Cricut Design Space, you click blank canvas, it's going to take you over to your canvas. So I'm going to click the upload button on the left side, upload image, and then I'm just going to click on my Finder and drag that image in, okay? This is what that image looks like. I'm going to click continue. And now you can see that white background has been uploaded. So what you would do, again, if you don't have Cricut Access, you can still remove this background. What you'll do is to just click in the white space in the background to remove that background. So I clicked on that white space. Up top, you want to click on Preview Single Layer to see if that background had been turned off. Also going to upload some text later so you can see what that process looks like too. So here is our flower. I'm going to click the Apply and Continue button in the bottom right corner. Here, I'm just going to click on a single layer. I'm not going to click multiple layers because this design does not have a lot of colors that need to be broken down. And again, I'm showing you how to use the free version because again, not everybody wants an additional subscription, okay? If I was going to print then cut, I would choose this option, but this is just a solid color image. So I'm just going to click single layer here again because I only have one color in my image. So let's click continue. You can rename your file here if you want to, and then click upload. Now you can see that our image has been uploaded. Right now it's about 12.9 inches wide. I'm just going to change that to about 6 inches. And basically the process is as simple as that. Let's say you wanted to change the color of your flower, just make sure you have whatever color HTV or adhesive vinyl on hand that you want to make this sticker or sticker vinyl, whatever you're using that for. So let's hop back over to Canva. And I'm just going to open up a new page down below. And this time I'm going to click on the text button on the left side, click this heading option, and I'm going to type in my business name, InsideOutlined. Just going to click on this to make it larger. Okay. And from here, you can change up your fonts. So I'll click here. And with this, I'm going to find some fonts that are free that you don't need Canva Pro to access. You see there are a lot of different fonts available here. That Lazy Dog font looks pretty cool. This Grand Hotel font looks pretty cool as well. So again, any fonts that have that crown, those are not free. You must be subscribed to Canva Pro to use those, but they do have a lot of free fonts available too. Now, if you want to kind of sort and filter, you can click on this icon right here, click free, and then click apply. Now it's only going to show you those fonts that are free in Canva, okay? That's a font there. This one. So definitely take your time to find a font that you want to use that looks good to you. And let me just choose one so I can advance to the next level. So I'll just choose this one for the sake of moving forward. Okay, so I have this font. And again, with this, if I wanted to put these two pieces together, like put the flower, put the business name next to it, you can literally design here in Canva and then export so that you can upload to Cricut Design Space. So let's say that this is my design. Let's say I wanted to add some hearts in here as well. I would click on elements. I'm going to type in heart. And again, right now, free is still selected, but if it was not, you could easily turn that on. You can use solid color. Remember, anything that's solid colors, if you use anything that's multicolor or gradients, anything like that, you're going to print and cut those things. So here, I'm just going to click on these hearts. Those look really cute. I'm actually going to flip them too. I want them to face the opposite direction. Okay, so I'm going to click share here, download. Here, because I have two different pages that I'm working in, I'm going to uncheck the first one and just download the second page. It's going to download as a PNG file. Okay, so I'll click save. Obviously here you can rename your design, but I'll just click save here. Now let's go back over to Cricut Design Space. I'm just going to hide that design. Click the upload button here, upload image. Click on that image that I just downloaded, drag in. Click continue. Now, again, it has downloaded with that white background. So I need to click in that white space. And this is where it does get a little bit tedious because, okay, let's turn on this preview single layer. You can see that I need to remove the inside pieces of the heart, the D, the E, and the D and the E here as well. So let's just click in those inside of those pieces. And if you need to zoom in, you can scroll down a little bit, click on the zoom, on the plus sign so that you can zoom in, turn on preview single layer to make sure that you have got the inside of all of those pieces. Okay, and then click apply and continue. I'm going to click on single layer. Again, I'm not printing anything. All of my colors are the same. Click continue. You can change the name here if you want to, add some tags, add it to a folder. Click upload. And then here, I'm going to close out of that. So here I'm going to just resize. I don't know why it makes the images so large when you upload them, but this is what the project looks like. Now, let's say that you wanted to move some things around. Right now, everything is basically welded together. What I would do is to make a duplicate, drag this down, add a shape. So I'll go over to my shapes. Because let's say you wanted to make some things different colors. I'm going to add a square. And then let's say that I wanted that heart to be a different color. And I like to make a duplicate just in case I mess up something up here. If you don't end up using the duplicate, you can just delete it. So I added that square on top of my design. I'm just going to drag and select everything up top. In the bottom right, I'm going to click slice. Then I'm going to, in my layers panel, just delete that slice and then delete that too. So now I have this heart. I can change the color of it to be any color. And let me just, yeah, so now your heart is separate from the rest of that design. If you wanted to slice out, your flower, you could do that too, or your text, you could do that as well. So I'm just going to delete that down there. And that is basically how you would, design in Canva and then export to Cricut Design Space. So Canva is a tool that grows with you. You start with simple vinyl decals, and soon you'll be making stickers, business cards, and even, designing listing photos for your Etsy shop or your Shopify store or whatever. So your homework that I want you to do is to go make one simple design in Canva, such as, maybe a coffee lover mug decal, cut it out. Once you see how easy it is, you'll never go back to designing Cricut Design Space. And two, whenever you design in Canva, you can share those projects with other people too. So if you're creating something you want to share with a family member or a friend, you can do that as well. If you want to take this a step further and actually sell the designs you make in Canva as passive income, I have some videos that talk about that as well, where you're selling your digital products, basically. I think in the next video, I'm going to show you all how to design like stickers in Canva and then upload them to Cricut Design Space. So let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.